Hello Virgo, welcome to the channel. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Martinsky. This is a general love reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody out there. The person that I am looking into here, who is your person of interest, this could be somebody that you have had a relationship with. This could be a situationship. This could be somebody who you've simply exchanged glances with and you know there's something there, but someone's not saying something. Ooh, this could also be a third-party situation. Oh my. Third party, that doesn't necessarily mean another person of interest sexually, although I am seeing some cards that kind of say otherwise. Sexuality. There's a lot of temptation here. So judging by the intense kind of cards that I'm getting here, some of you might also resonate with this as your own energy. We do pick up on people's energy. We also have, you have two cards here that popped up. We also have mirroring. We mirror people too. We pick up on their energy. We exchange energy. All right. So, the result of whatever happened, Virgo, it really is hurting for some of you as well as this person. This is mutual. We have here creativity, wild woman, laughter, shape-shifting, crisis, sexuality, wisdom, nourishment, grief, and play under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Martinsky. And I'm still getting over my flu/cold. I got congestion, so please don't mind if I clear my throat in between the reading. All right. I'm going to express to you what it is your person is thinking and feeling towards you currently. My dear Virgo, a lot has happened between us, and the memories that I've built with you have been quite sweet, according to me. I do want to create something with you, something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see, something unique and beautiful. But I'm having doubts. There's a part of me that is doubting that this connection, it might not even work out because of the sneakiness behind it, being clever, behind the scenes, not coming clean with what we're doing. I have been someone who has been deceitful, not as truthful. I have hidden things, not come clean. And now I know that this is what's caused the problem in this connection. I do feel that in this connection there is so much I could have told you, but I kept things to myself. And I know you're suspicious because of this deceit, this sneakiness, this clever attitude that I have. From my point of view, I have truly felt that you were like a friend, a best friend, somebody who I can confide in, talk to. I feel so connected to you. It's hard for me to be someone I'm not. With you, I feel I can be myself. And you do make my heart happy. You make my heart smile. Nobody's ever made me feel like that before. And this is why I do what I do. Even though I am with another, even though I am doing something else, I'm always looking over my shoulder, yearning and longing for you. I miss you. And it's hard for me to concentrate on my tasks and responsibilities because I am extremely overwhelmed by our connection. Sexually, I feel addicted to you. I can't help myself. I just can't get you off my mind. I can't get your body off my mind. And the way you make me feel when we're together. I fantasize about you day and night. And that's what's very overwhelming, because I haven't felt this way before. There are certain things that I haven't told you, and I keep them to myself, because I'll sound crazy if I tell you these things. And I know I'm not thinking rationally, because I'm overwhelmed, and I have to sort out these feelings and emotions that I have. But for now, I can't make a decision, I can't make a move. I don't make a move because I don't want to make a mistake. I've already made a mistake. And now I've learned from my mistakes, and I am much wiser. I'm wiser, and I know that I will not repeat what I did in the past. I don't want to hurt you. It's only after such a long time I've realized that you are the complete package. You make my heart happy. Spiritually, you fulfill me, as well as emotionally and physically. There are many things that I have experienced. And with you, I realize that you have this way of ticking all those boxes. But what I did, and what I put you through, I do feel guilty. I feel sadness and remorse. I know I should have kept my distance, and I should have been careful what I do. But the things that I said and did, and the things that I didn't say that I should have, didn't do that I should have done, all of that falls on me. There is sadness and there's melancholy in my heart, regret, remorse, and feelings of guilt because of what I did to you and us. Overall, right now, I just want us to restart and maybe just be friends. I want to be close to you, and I want you to know that I can always be your friend. I do feel that in this connection, there was and there is still a lot of attraction. It's hard for me to think of you in any other way. But if there's a choice, I'd rather have you as a friend who makes me happy, who's mischievous, who's fun, than rather losing you forever. All right, Virgo. Wow. Oh my goodness. So I have to tell you guys one thing. In these set of cards, there's a few cards that I consider friendship cards, and some are considered very lustful cards. When I get a friends and lust, for me that equals a friends with benefits connection. Casual. These two cards, there's only two cards in the deck. These two cards are those two cards, friendship cards for me. That's how I interpret these cards. And sexuality can't get more than that. That is lust. So this is friendship with lust. You got involved here. Somebody got involved in a third-party situation. Doesn't have to be with another person. Could be just that somebody's extremely busy, not giving you the time, energy, and effort that you deserve. But the type of connection that you have had with this person, or this person has with you, their point of view, from their perspective, this was a friends with benefits connection. This was a casual relationship. Now, I've done so many readings where two people get together and they originally think it's casual. They originally are just friends with benefits. But one moves on. They start to evolve. They start to fall in love. Meanwhile, one of them is still back there. They're still standing in that mindset that, no, this is still casual. I'm still friends with benefits. I still need my freedom. So this is something that happened here. One of you guys moved on, thinking that this is like a relationship, a true, deep, long-term committed connection, that it could turn into that. The issue here is that this person was from a different mindset. All right. Let's have a look. They are starting to realize that you are marriage material or long-term committed material. This person does see you as somebody that they can have a home with, a family with. This is what they want. But there's other things that are holding them back. Other people, other issues, responsibilities, barriers, restrictions, constraints. Could be anything. All right. We have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So I'm going to have a look at any obstacles, any issues that might have been causing this problem in the first place. And might still be causing it. Oh, good God. Wow. Sacrifice. Yeah. So majority of you are definitely dealing with a person in a third-party situation where we are having an affair here. This is something that's happening. Not all of you are going to resonate with this, guys. So, I know the comment. I read all the comments mostly. I try to. But just understand, this is a general reading. Within this reading right now, this reading just became more specific because we had a third-party card and now we have a sacrifice card. This is two people and one person. One person has to sacrifice one or the other. So that does equal third-party situation. Now, sacrifice doesn't have to be a person. It could still be, sacrificing your job. Do you want to leave your job that's like 2 hours away to be close to your partner? Do you want to find something that's not paying you as much close by? That itself is a sacrifice. So it's something to do definitely with a third-party situation. Oh boy, let's have a look. Sacrifice. Sacrifice, all right. With sacrifice, we have here how this individual that you're dealing with was and is still caught between worlds. They feel that they need to make a choice. They need to surrender. They need to have patience, but they do not. They are unfortunately feeling unable to make a sacrifice that a situation requires. And because of this, they are creating difficulties for themselves or for themselves. So this is a problem. They are unable to. They're caught between two worlds. Both worlds satisfy this person, you see. Both worlds do. And that's why they need to be in both. But you can't split the person in the middle, right? You can't do that. This person really is stuck. We have here triumph. Now, this card talks about fear of expansion, feeling pessimistic. Even if they are uncertain about how the future will manifest, they are hoping for a better period ahead. So, fear of expansion and feeling pessimistic. So you see, they're unwilling to make the sacrifice that's required. Why are they unwilling to do that? Why are they unwilling? Because they're afraid of it. They're afraid of what the future might bring. They're afraid that their life is going to go to shit, basically. They're afraid of expanding, of growing, of making things with you. And they're feeling pessimistic that no matter what they do, their life is still going to be down in the dumps as it's always been. This person doesn't really feel that their life is a wonderful life. They actually don't like their life much. They feel dissatisfied. There's a lack of satisfaction in their life. And so they're trying to supplement it somehow, but it's not working. For some of you, Virgo, you might have wanted to be with this person and you've been waiting for quite some time, but unfortunately nothing really has gone forward. And part of the reason is this person has been quite negative sometimes, and they're just always making excuses, not wanting to move forward in this connection the way that you would like them to, because they're afraid of expanding. Okay. Let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot deck. Any actions, any intentions that this person may have towards you. Holy shit. Holy crappers, people. The Lovers. Do you see that? That was such a typical Indian thing I just did. For some of you who are Indian, you know what I meant. Our hand gestures are so lovely. Okay. This is crazy, people. Look at this. You guys got, let me just pull this out because I got to do this now. This is just too much to handle. This is 100%. This reading is not going to resonate with everybody. I'm getting the number 93. 93% of you, that's a high number actually, they're going to resonate with this. I'm just going to put this card on the side here. Guys, this is a very serious situation because it's coming up so strongly. So strongly. I mean, this is one individual stuck in between two. They don't know what to do. Here, let's have a look, and I'm gonna the set. It's gonna look a little different. Let me just push this way. Typically, I pull out 4. I was just overwhelmed because this doesn't happen. So I have to say this is a third-party situation. It doesn't have to be a person, like I said, but there's something going on here where this person cannot give you the time, energy, effort that you need, that you require from them. Okay, I'll just put the other one down there. So we have the Lovers, we have Judgment, and we have the King of Cups. Okay, so 2 cards fell out at the exact same time. Holy crap. This reading is insane, Virgo. Okay, the reason why, can you see this? Yes, you can. Okay. I answer my own questions. All right, look at this. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Oh my God. This is a really intense reading. There's just so excitement. There's so much excitement here. The Lovers, yes. Once again, this person has choices. Could be a person, could be regarding career, it could be anything, but they have a choice that they need to make, similar to the card that you had earlier. What they want and what they're going to do, definitely this person's going to take action, Virgo. If everything is right, if you do what you're doing right now, just keep doing what you're doing, okay? Don't change anything. We have the Judgment card here. This is a second chance. There's going to be, and there's a desire to have a second chance in this connection where there's transparency, where there's openness, where there is no deceit. There's no lies. There's no suspicion. This person wants to come clean. They want to have a new beginning with you. And they feel that there's a bit of a spiritual element in this connection. King of Cups. They want to offer their love to you. This is true love. You make them very emotional. They want to give you something solid. They want to make things right because they feel that in this connection, it was the scale was just tipped, like everything was in their favor. You would bend over backwards to make them happy. Your schedule, your time, your finances, you would do everything for this person. The majority of you, that's what I'm seeing with this. And now something has happened in this connection where it's just snapped. They just realized that, oh my goodness, I got to treat my Virgo fairly. I have not been fair. This is somebody who's almost fallen in love, like with their best friend, or somebody that knows that the friendship was so strong that this could be my life partner. That's what this person is feeling. With the Justice card, this does talk about how this person wants to make things right, because they may have just been taking the entire time and you were just giving. Once again, Queen of Wands, here we have somebody, this is you, they feel that you are extremely sexy, gorgeous, good looking. Queen of Wands can also be a male, masculine energy. There's something about you that is a bit on the spiritual side, this person feels. They can connect with you. I'm getting the word telepathically. Some of you might actually feel that you can feel each other's energy. What I sense for this card right now too is that they feel you're just irresistible. It's really, really, really difficult for them to resist you. I mean, you know, you're hot as hell. So this person is finding it difficult. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, the umbrella that covers all of these cards. It's the Ten of Cups. This person wants a future with you that is long-term. For those of you that wish to have a family and a home, that is truly what they desire. They want absolute love. This is, you know, a home, kids, family, happy days ahead, all that. And for those of you that may not want, you know, children, but this person wants to be in a long-term committed connection with you. They want to have a home. They want to build a future with you and build memories with you. It's a very, very sweet card. Oh my goodness. Virgo, they have to feel that they're going to lose you, okay? If you want them to reach out to you. If you are too available too easily, they're not going to value you. You need to make them feel as though they're going to lose you, because remember, they have a choice, right? You don't have to prove yourself anymore. This person's already in love with you. There's nothing to prove. They're going to judge you based on the memories and the actions and the interactions that they've had with you. That's how they're judging you. And there's no harm. We all judge people. That's the way life is. That is the way life is. But you don't have to do anything above and beyond, okay, to make this person want you even more. They already want you. They're just in a very difficult situation where they find it difficult to make this decision. Don't worry about it. They will make a decision. Wow, this is a very nice reading. Either way, Virgo, no matter what level you're on in terms of a relationship, this is going to be one level up. This person is going to want to be with you. They can't resist you. And this is not just about lust anymore. This is about love. This is about family. Very nice. Oh, I hope many of you resonated with that one, and I hope that comes true. It's very nice. Let's see what the angels have to say about this one. Okay. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. Wow. So within the next few weeks is the first card. Next few weeks could also be months. You're going to get a chance to be assertive. Some of you have bent over backwards to accommodate this person. They are telling you, put your foot down. Keep those healthy boundaries, because then this person will respect you. You need those healthy boundaries. Let them know what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. They're telling you to don't stop. So don't stop giving and receiving love. Keep that energy flowing. They will feel that energy as well. Forgiveness is needed in this connection. So they are telling you that somebody here is going to ask somebody here is going to ask for forgiveness. Says one of you is going to say sorry. It could be both of you say sorry to each other. It could be. There's no need to worry. They're telling you don't worry about this, and they're saying to let go. Let go here in this context does mean let go of the worry that you have. Don't worry about it anymore. What you need to start focusing on is, after you let go of the stress, the worry, the tension that this has been, accumulating over time. A lot has been accumulating. They're telling you eventually you will be able to recover from all of this after you let go. There's pieces of energy that are very negative when it comes to this person that you have felt. They're basically telling you that forgiveness, and I've mentioned this before too, forgiveness, the principles and the teachings of Christ, the Christ consciousness, forgiveness and compassion. Forgiveness is actually, this is where it comes from, because I've asked my angel guide and intuitively I've learned this. Forgiveness is, well, let's say not forgiving somebody is a negative energy bubble, for example, and it revolves around us, it orbits around us as people, and that negative energy bubble just stays there. But once you release it, and release means forgiving somebody, once you release it, it's out of your orbit. It no longer revolves around you. And when negative energy goes away from you, you are able to attract positive energy. So this is like the kind of, I guess you could say, the principle behind the philosophy there. Because I do dig deep into these kind of things, and it's kind of weird that I think of these things in such a different way, but this is what it is. It might make sense to some of you. So forgiveness is key. Once you're able to forgive somebody, you will be able to let go of that kind of grudge and those negative emotions, those negative feelings that you had. Unfortunately, some of us go through emotional trauma. There's going to have to be things that you're going to have to let go of. Let go also means changing your lifestyle, letting go of things that no longer serve you, changing your beliefs, right? There's certain things that are creating an imbalance in your life. Could be people also. People that you're living with, maybe a toxic environment. Because when you let go of that, Virgo, you will be able to recover mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. You're going to be there. And in this card, it shows the image of a person, and behind the person is the Christ consciousness helping. That's the way these cards roll. They have Christ on them. So we have here a situation where it's really hurt you, and you have been trying to recover from this emotionally for a long time. The key two things it is talking about: forgiving somebody, letting go of a few things. They don't want you to worry about it anymore because it's going to be okay. They want you to be assertive. So let this person know what you're comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with. Don't bend over backwards to accommodate them anymore. You've already done that. You've been there, done that. Now you have to be a better version of yourself, somebody who's slightly different, somebody who's a bit of a challenge. That way this person will find that very amusing, very, oh my goodness, I'm getting the word electrifying. It's going to be a mystery. You are going to be a mystery, and they would like to look into that mystery, to conquer that new mountain. They don't know you anymore like they used to. You have to be a little bit different when this person comes back into your life the way that you want them to. Here the angels are telling you, look for a sign. Of course, I'm not sensing here that this is any red flags, but look for a sign in terms of something that might have caused the problem in the first place. This could be signs and synchronicities. That simply tells you that the universe and heaven is now starting to work in your favor. Heaven is on a different dimension. There's 7 levels of hell as well as heaven. So they do exist, but they're in a different dimension. So just know that good vibes are coming your way from a different dimension, and that it will only resonate with you if you are also in that mindset, which means it's kind of like, sorry, I had to redo that one. It's kind of like that saying, birds of a feather flock together. So seagulls are with seagulls, crows are with crows, pigeons are with pigeons. You might find an odd dove in there or a white pigeon. But when we have a certain type of frequency that we radiate outside, we attract that type. So whatever it is that you want, start to think of it in that way. That is the power, the law of attraction, right? But there's a science behind that. Maybe one day I'll make a video on that too. But this is something that you will have to change and adjust your mindset. And according to that, this person will start to adjust to you. The ball is in their court. You've done what you needed to do. They need to take the action now. So don't reach out to them. Let them reach out to you. Give them the time and space that they need to think about this, to miss you. You need to be that rare diamond so that they miss you, so that they want to be with you and come back into your life. Virgo, that was one powerful reading. I liked this reading. It was beautiful, actually. There was a lot of, heartache in the beginning, but it turns out that this person is willing to change their world because you are their world. It's beautiful. All right, my dears. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys again. Bye now.